country news.
In national news, Army retiree commits suicide inside of Naval Base Hueneme. Investigators were called at about 7 a.m. and the 73-year-old man was found dead with a fatal, self-inflicted gunshot in the main commons area. CSU campuses are facing changes to shorten times needed to earn a degree. Changes are coming down the next year or two, meaning that some students will need fewer credits to graduate.
In campus news, we would like to thank everyone who showed us the meaning of generosity by donating canned foods for the canned food drive. Way to go, Royal. Also, Royal will be hosting sports physicals in the boys' locker room starting at 9 o'clock a.m. All athletes should pick up a physical form from the ASB. The cost is 25 smackaroos cash, or a check payable to Ventura Orthopedics. Next Friday is the Teen Open Mic Night. Doors open at 6 o'clock p.m. and performances begin at 6:30. General admission is only $10, and the grand prize winner still stands to earn $250. And a special side note, both of the judges are the talent show scouts from The Tonight Show.
And now, for this week's sports news. Here's this week's lineup of games. Friday, boys basketball, girls soccer, and boys soccer will be playing at Agora at 3 p.m. And girls basketball will be playing against Agora at 4 p.m. Saturday, wrestling will be at the league finals in Moore Park at 8 a.m. Sports physicals will be at 7 a.m. and girls water polo will be at Upland at 11 a.m. Tuesday, boys basketball plays against Westlake at 3. Boys soccer plays at Westlake at 3. Girls soccer plays against Westlake at 3. And girls basketball plays at Westlake at 4. Thursday, boys basketball plays at Thousand Oaks at 3. Girls soccer plays against Thousand Oaks at 3. Boys soccer plays against Thousand Oaks at 3. Girls basketball is against Thousand Oaks at 4.
In entertainment news, new movies coming to theaters this week are Stand Up Guys, Warm Bodies, Bullet to the Head, and House Hunting. Top downloads on iTunes this week were I Knew You Were Trouble by Taylor Swift, Hey Ho by the Lumineers, Locked Out of Heaven by Bruno Mars, and Don't You Worry Child by the Swedish House Mafia.
And now, let's turn to Ben with an interview with Mr. Schuester.
Hello, Royal High School. My name is Ben Ashton, and I'm back for another interview. Today, I'm here with Mr. Schuester, who teaches computer programming and math. So, Mr. Schuester, what got you into teaching programming and math?
Well, I've always loved math, and in high school I had a great teacher by the name of Keith Barker here at Royal High School, and I really enjoyed what he did, and I felt that's what I want to do. So I decided to be a math teacher and take my love of math and share it with my students. As far as computer programming, as a math major, you need to take computer programming classes, and I found it was something I was really good at and enjoyed, and so I furthered my education.
All right, and what programming language or languages do you teach your students?
Well, currently I teach Java, and that was preceded by Basic, Pascal, and C++. So I've taught 4 different languages, and there's many, many more beyond that.
Okay, and in your opinion, why do you think that students should take computer programming as an elective?
Well, if you're into math and you like computers, computer programming there's a lot of math behind it. So you have to really like math and be good at it. And you also have to like solving puzzles and taking challenges. The reason I would suggest someone who likes those things to take computer programming is because computer programming can be used in any field of interest. If you're interested in music, medicine, you name it, computers are used there. And you can find a way to use computers in anything that you want to do.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Schuester. All right, back to you.
Now, let's turn to Michelle Gould with possibly shower curtain, wallpaper, couch, and that's celebrity and fashion news.
I'm Michelle Gould, and this is your Celebrity and Fashion News. In celebrity news, another day, another violent feud for Chris Brown. The 23-year-old has now been accused of assaulting R&B star Frank Ocean at a West Hollywood parking lot on Sunday, January 28th. Turns out it was a mere altercation over a parking spot. In this week's fashion news, denim takes an all-American turn for spring 2013. Denim brands give classic Americana an indie twist to create a spring of rebels. Crisp tailoring, innovative washes, and star-spangled prints capture the look perfectly. Well, that's all I have for this week, Royal. Back to you.
Now let's go ahead and turn to Brian Peoples with that wibbly wobbly weather.
Oh, man.
Good morning, Royal High School. My name is Brian Peoples, and this is your Royal 3 weather. So, as we start into the weekend, things are going to be a little cool with highs being in the 70s and lows being in the 50s. And then things are going to start to get a little cooler as well, with highs being in the mid-60s and lows continuing to be in the 50s, with a small chance of rain all around. And for Ventura County Surf Report, we have Friday and Saturday 1 to 3 foot waves of fair waters, but Sunday we have 4 to 5 foot waves of choppy waters. Good news for you surfers out there. And now for a special ski and snow report. As you can see, snow will range anywhere from 12 inches to 3 feet, which is good news for all of you who love the snow. All ski lodges are open, and I recommend you get out while you have the time. Well, Royal, that's all I have for this week. Until next time.
That's all for this week, Royal. Why don't you tune in next week for an exciting news episode of the Royal 3 News.
This episode, Royal.
Good morning, Royal High School. I'm Patrick Caldwell.
I'm Joel LeBlanc, and this is your Royal 3 News. Parentheses, pause, end parentheses.
Investigators were called at about 7 a.m. and the 73-year-old man.
Oops, sorry.
And now for a Ventura County Surf Report. Friday...
Alright, what should I show on?
Turns out it was a mere old.
will range up to 4 to 5 foot waves. Cut.
That's all for this week, Royal.
But you can come back next week and see us again, in case you missed us.
And if a polar bear offers you a bottle of Coke, don't take it, because they will eat you.
Also, they're bears.
Cut!